You're listening to Shortwave from NPR. Hey, Deuterinos, Maddie Safai here.
And Emily Kwong. So, Maddie, how's your summer been?
Mixed bag, to be honest. You know my two moods in the summer on any summer are hot and sweaty.
Yeah, same. It's the dog days of summer. That hot, sultry window of heat and humidity and napping in the AC.
I mean, I don't know if I'd go with sultry, but yeah.
Okay, well, to each his own. Maddie, do you know why, though, it's called the dog days of summer? This period from July into August?
I actually have no idea. I can't even make something up right now, Emily.
Okay, I'll help you out. To uncover the historical origins of this term, we got to trace a path up through the night sky.
Ooh.
Okay, to the constellation Orion and those 3 stars that make up his belt.
Look at Orion's belt, and there's a diagonal.
Orion happens to be Kirsten Bowley's favorite constellation. Kirsten is a PhD student at The Ohio State University, and she says that if you follow that belt toward the horizon, if you're in the northern hemisphere, you'll find your answer.
The next brightest star that you see should be Sirius, and that's on basically Canis Major, which is the dog constellation, and it's like the top of its chest.
So you're telling me the dog days of summer has something to do with the dog constellation, Canis?
Kind of. It has to do with Sirius, that super bright star on the chest of Canis.
Okay.
So here's the story. Ancient Greeks, Romans, and Egyptians all noticed that during the peak of summer, Sirius rose and set right next to the sun. It was so close to the sun that it kind of blended into the sun. And those ancient sky watchers thought it might be the combined power of those 2 stars, our sun and Sirius, that sent temperatures soaring.
Oh, so they thought hot weather was literally driven by dual star power.
Yes.
I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, and it forever associated Sirius, the dog star, with the heat of summer, even though we know now that it doesn't cause the heat at all.
Yeah, among other things, the summer heat has to do with the tilt of the Earth's axis. This time of the year, the sun hits the northern hemisphere at a steeper angle, meaning energy hits the hemisphere more directly. Bada boom, heat.
Maddie explains summer. There you have it. And while Sirius is not to blame for your AC obsession, it's still got plenty going for it. Sirius, for instance, is a binary star.
Ooh, what's that?
Okay, it means that there's another star that rotates around it. It's got like a friend.
Cute.
Yeah, new research suggests that almost all stars are born in pairs. This isn't unusual. Sirius's companion is this faint white dwarf star that some astronomers call the pup.
Oh, cuter.
Kirsten spoke very fondly of the pup.
Although Sirius has a companion, you won't really be able to see the companion by eye because it's a white dwarf, which means that it's a remnant of a star. So some star basically ran out of fuel, and so it's not burning anything. It's basically just cooling off now.
Wow, this story took a turn. I didn't expect the puppy star to be dead, Emily.
I mean, the pup died 120 million years ago, but, go off. Okay, another star fact you may have noticed that Sirius is the brightest star visible from Earth, aside from our sun. And that's because it's really, really big.
How big we talking?
Twice the size of our sun. Whew. And 25 times brighter.
So it's, if you were to put our sun beside Sirius, it would be brighter than our sun.
But you got to remember that our sun is much closer.
Right.
It's 8 light minutes away compared to Sirius, which is like 8 light years away.
So because it's farther away, it doesn't appear as bright, which is probably a good thing because I imagine it is much, much hotter.
Yeah, so thank your lucky stars you don't have to experience Sirius burn.
Okay.
Like from Sirius.
No, I get
Worst tan of your life.
Okay. Why are you like this?
Anyway, ironically, in summer, it can be kind of hard to spot Sirius. Often it's obscured by dawn's early light as it's rising with the sun. But you might be able to in the wee hours of the morning.
Okay.
Just follow Orion's belt like Kirsten recommends.
And because it is the dog days of summer, Shortwave nerds, we've got a treat for you. All this week, we'll be sharing some of our favorite conversations about real dogs, not celestial dogs, with some incredible scientists and science communicators.
We'll talk about dogs in the lab, dogs in the mirror, dog love. We may even have a day where we give cats their due. What do you think, Maddie?
You gonna revive that cat versus dog smackdown?
It may be the dog days of summer, but that doesn't mean it has to be boring. and catless.
That's your tagline for Dog Week. It doesn't have to be boring or catless.
Sounded better in my head.
Support for this NPR podcast and the following message come from Allbirds. The Tree Dasher from Allbirds is the world's first performance running shoe made from premium natural materials that are better for the planet. Find your perfect pair at Allbirds, ALLBIRDS.com.
This message comes from NPR sponsor Notarize, a service that lets you get any document notarized 24/7 from your computer or smartphone. Save time, stress, and stacks of paper. Save $5 off your next notarization at notarize.com/save.
This message comes from NPR sponsor Odoo. Odoo is a suite of user-friendly business applications designed to automate, streamline, and simplify every aspect of your business from anywhere at any time. For a free trial, go to odoo.com/NPR.